Hello and welcome to Learning Plan 1, Introduction to Programming Software Development. We've talked about how things are going to work so far in this course, but I want to talk a little bit more of that before we then jump into our editing basics. Let's first with the getting started. We're going to have a lot of hands-on time. I want to keep lecture to a minimum. That's why I'm recording these so you can listen to them at your convenience, but you're going to be working with your classmates. We're going to have some discussions, answering questions and things, but you're going to be having a lot of hands-on time with code because that's how you're going to learn it. All the learning plans, you'll have labs and you'll have project files, and you'll see how we set these up and how we edit these. They're going to be pretty consistent throughout the semester, but you're going to be doing a lot of writing of code similar to what you see here on the screen where I have Hello Bill showing up here. But let's jump into our editing basics. Now, it does not matter to me whether you use Firefox or Chrome. You can use either one, does not matter. Sometimes with different updates, because these things get updated so quickly, you may have a little quirkiness if it's a newer version that maybe there might be a bug in, but both browsers are pretty good browsers. And then we're going to open up Visual Studio. So you're going to have your browser open, you're going to have Visual Studio open, and in a lot of our labs you have dual screen monitors, so sometimes it's easy to have them on both screens as you're working. It makes it easier. And then you're going to find and open that project file. All learning plans are going to be zipped up. You just have to download that, unzip it, and you'll have access to these same files here, and then you'll be able to open up the files of a particular lab or assignment to work on. And when you open it up, you'll have it open up in Visual Studio to be able to work with it. The first thing you're going to want to do is there's going to be a place to put your name, section, and email of what you're on. So your name, your email, section depends on where you're at. It could be online, face-to-face, section 1, section 2. It just helps me to know that that's your work. And then we're going to write the code. Now you'll find this in pretty much every file until we get to the end in Learning Plan 6, where you're going to find in your file somewhere I'm going to have a space where it says your code starts after this line. And then this white space here, that's where you're going to actually do your coding. When you do your coding in there, then it's going to show up on the page. And so you'll see that as I go through the labs. I'm going to record the labs so you can see them and how that works. And then you save it, and then you can view it in the browser. So here's the example where here in the code we put alert hello world, and that pops up the alert for the end user to see hello world. Okay. Now, I also have a link down here if you want to change your default browser in Visual Studio. You can do that, depending on if you want to switch to using Chrome, Firefox, what have you, that one you can do a browse with, and you can change it to whatever your default is. So that's just to help you out there. Okay, if you have any questions on this, on editing basics, please let me know, and I think you'll find that as we go through the course, you're going to be doing a lot of it, and it'll become second nature to you. Okay, thank you very much, and happy coding.